Welcome to The Explainer. Okay, today we are diving into procrastination, but with a powerful science-backed method that honestly might feel completely backward at first. But trust me, it works.
I mean, have you ever had that feeling? You are just stuck. You know exactly what you need to do. The to-do list is practically screaming at you, but you just can't start. It's like your brain has hit a wall, and all that advice, just do it, it feels completely useless, right?
All right, so let's get into the procrastination trap itself. To find a solution that actually works, we've got to figure out why the stuff we usually try just doesn't. You know the drill. You tell yourself, I'll just wait for motivation to strike. Or, my personal favorite, you suddenly decide the entire house desperately needs cleaning. Anything to feel productive, right? Or, we just wait for that last-minute deadline panic to kick in. And look, we've all done it. But according to neuroscientist Dr. Andrew Huberman, these strategies are missing the point. They don't get to the root cause of why we're not motivated in the first place.
And here's the really important part. This feeling, it's not some kind of character flaw. It's not you being lazy. It is a literal chemical state inside your brain. And it all comes down to your brain's dopamine roller coaster, a neurotransmitter I'm sure you've heard of.
See, when you're stuck procrastinating, chances are you're sitting in what scientists call a dopamine trough. Just think of it like this. It's the valley you fall into right after you've been on some kind of mental or emotional high point, or a peak.
And the physics of this are super simple. The higher the peak, the deeper the trough is going to be. So after you get a big win or have a really exciting experience, that drop in dopamine can be huge. And that's what leaves you feeling completely drained and unmotivated.
Okay, but here is the key insight, the real game changer. The secret to getting out of this procrastination funk isn't about how deep the trough is, it's about its slope, right? So the depth, that's how unmotivated you feel. But the slope, that's how fast you can get your motivation back. And here's the cool part, we can actually control that slope.
So this leads us to a really counterintuitive solution. A way to get out of that trough faster that, I'm telling you, is going to sound completely backward at first. But it is so effective. So what do you think is the fastest way to climb out of a motivation trough? The logical answer seems obvious, right? Do something easy, do something fun to cheer yourself up. But the science, well, it points in the exact opposite direction. You have to do something even harder. Yeah, you heard me right. The way to escape this low motivation state is to deliberately do something that feels even more effortful, even more uncomfortable. Okay, I know, it sounds crazy. So let's really break down why embracing this kind of discomfort, what's called limbic friction, is the key to hitting the reset button on your motivation. So your brain, it's basically a little calculator. It's always trying to figure out the path of least resistance. Dr. Huberman calls this limbic friction, that mental effort a task requires. And procrastination, that's just your brain choosing the path with the least limbic friction. The whole trick here is to learn how to consciously override that default setting. When you intentionally do something harder, you're not making that dopamine valley deeper. You're actually making the walls steeper. Think about it. What's easier to climb out of? A really wide, shallow valley or a steep, narrow canyon? The canyon, right? You're basically forcing a much faster, much quicker rebound back to your baseline level of motivation. Now, this is probably the most important point of this entire explainer. When we say harder or more painful, we are absolutely not talking about self-harm. Not physically, not psychologically. Dr. Huberman is crystal clear about this. This is about using safe, manageable discomfort, not actual genuine harm. So, what does this actually look like? Well, the perfect task is something that you kind of cringe at the thought of, but you know is completely safe. A classic example? Taking a cold shower, or doing a really short, intense burst of exercise. Basically, anything that your brain says, that really sucks, but you know is perfectly fine. That cringeworthy task? That's your new secret weapon. All right, so let's put this all together. Let's build your procrastination busting toolkit. A super practical 4-step process you can pull out the very next time you feel yourself getting stuck. It's just 4 steps. Step 1, recognize it. Just be honest with yourself. Okay, I'm in a dopamine trough, I'm procrastinating. Step 2, choose your tool. Pick one of those safe but high-friction tasks we just talked about. Step 3, engage. Just do the thing, even for 15-30 seconds. And then step 4 is the rebound. As soon as you feel that little burst of energy coming back, you immediately redirect it to the task you were avoiding. So really, the big takeaway here is to stop waiting for motivation to just show up. You have to start manufacturing it. It's like you become the chemist for your own brain, actively creating the very state you need to get things done, whenever you need it.
So that leaves us with one final thought. What's your tool going to be? What's that safe but uncomfortable thing you can use the next time procrastination hits? Because when you figure that out, you're not just learning a neat little trick. You're actually building a powerful, personalized tool for life.